Hey everybody, so I'm back with video with the Larry McKenna lines over the turnarounds, the common turnarounds. So you'll see this paper to my right, I guess. Anyway, I think it's this side in the video. I put it into Noteflight because I have it in Larry's handwritten manuscript, but I just figured this might be a little bit easier to read. When I was teaching at Rowan University a few years ago, I shared this with some students, and it just was easier to read it this way with the notation program. So I'm not a tech-savvy person, but I was able to figure this out. So anyway, I'm going to play it all the way through, and then we'll talk about this for a little bit. Common turnarounds, here are the lines. By the way, I'm in the key of concert F. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. All right, so there are all the lines. A couple of my favorites as you're looking at it. If you look down at measure 13, that would be the fourth staff down. I love that whole line. Here you go. This is going to be the turnaround. That's going to be 1, sharp 1, or flat 2, however you want to think about it, passing diminished. So G sharp, fully diminished, A minor, so 2, 5. And then the next measure, here's the turnaround, same kind of idea, but you use another passing diminished instead. 1, flat 3, fully diminished, 2, 5. So here's that line. So if you notice how Larry built that first one, 1, 2, 3, 5, right? And then he does the same thing, same notes, but we just add the sharp 1, 2, 3, 5, and then same thing, 1, 2, 3, 5, but based off of the minor. So this economy of pattern here. And then back down the Mixolydian scale. Now here we are at the other turnaround. Starts the same way, 1, 2, 3, 5, but now I go to the 6. Right down a diminished. Then he arpeggiates. And the next line is brilliant as well, starting in measure 17. I love that. So over the D7, he goes sharp 9, flat 9. And then he goes into that 1, flat 3, flat 6, flat 2. That progression built off of fourths after that first minor third interval, G. Those fourths. And then he finishes with that same progression, another line. He likes to start these on 1, 2, 3, 5. Now you can imagine playing these at a fast speed or having them under your fingers in every key would really be great. And this is kind of what Larry was doing. So now this would be an overwhelming paper to put in every key. But what if you just put 2 measures at a time? So look at the first pattern. I just did that in C. So it's written there in my G. Let me do it in C. F. Sorry about the mistake there. But I would work those two measures through every key. And there are some of these that are great to work. I mean, they're all great to work through every key, but I wouldn't look at the whole paper and say the whole thing, but I would just do like 2 measures at a time. Look at 5 and 6. That's a great pattern. So that's that 3, 6, 2, 5. So if I put that into the key of C, well, what's my 3 chord? E minor. 6 chord would be A7. 2 chord would be D minor, G7. So how about if I did it in the key of F? What would my 3 chord be? A minor to D7, G minor, C7. What if I did it in the key of F sharp? Well, or G flat. So then I'm looking at B flat minor or A sharp minor. Because it ends there on that flat 9, I think. So okay, so this paper, just fantastic. Again, just a treasure trove of lines. If you're looking at how can I weave 8th note lines through on a common 1-6-2-5, this is a great example. And don't worry about playing the whole page. Just play 4 measures at a time as he gives you, sorry about the bell, he gives you different turnarounds. So the first one is 1-6-2-5, but diatonically, at least chord-wise. The line, though, on the 5 chord, he gives you a flat 9, sharp 5. But then he goes 1-6-2-5, and he makes a 6 chord dominant. So kind of all those turnarounds that we talked about in the other video. All right, so that's long enough. I hope this helps. Enjoy this Larry McKenna genius. Talk to you soon.